me right now. Words. New Jersey coffee jug is dreaming right now.
Good morning, everyone. NJ here, coming to you from the great state of New Jersey. And if you can't already tell, I am just waking up. I just woke up about 20 minutes ago, and we had a power outage overnight, so I was contending with that. Manatee made sure everything was okay, and then went, "Okay, honey, I'm going back to bed." Because we stayed up really late watching Evil Notion Jackbox last night. Well, he did. I kind of fell asleep on the couch, but don't tell Evil that. Um, his streams are such a great way to unwind after a busy week, let me tell you. But you're here with me, and you're unwinding on a Sunday morning over a cup of coffee, tea, or your favorite beverage, I certainly hope. But yeah, so how's everybody doing? Good morning, Lord Zanu. Good morning, Melons. Good to see you. Good morning, everyone who is lurking in the chat. I appreciate each and every one of you coming out on a Sunday morning. Well, Sunday morning my time. It's probably Sunday afternoon for some of you, and that's pretty cool too. Um, to come hang out and play one of my favorite games, which is Sagrada. I love this game. Love this game. It's one of my favorites. It's a board game by Floodgate Games. Um, they ask me to. They ask me to. They ask me to mention them when I stream. Um, so there's that. Um, so I'm doing that. I had the opportunity to. I had the opportunity to go fight the Ender Dragon this morning, and I was strongly considering, staying with that, but after, having to deal with like checking everything for the power outage after I woke up and everything, I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna have them wait for me so that I wasn't gonna have them wait for me because they would have had to wait for me. And I didn't think that was fair or right. So I just politely said, you know what? I'm going to bow out, let you all do your thing and fight the dragon, and have fun with that. Um, so I hope that they don't mind. I really do, I really do want to be with them and fight the Ender Dragon, but yeah, you kind of have to be in a certain headspace, and also if I'm coming in and I'm not awake really or like at my sharpest, then I'm a detriment to the group and getting that objective achieved. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just I'm just gonna let that I'm just gonna let that run. And let them do their thing. But yeah, so welcome. I hope how are all of you this fine day? How's your weekend going? I have some coffee, nice warm coffee in my hands. I am pretty much ready to go. I just realized I have to uh, take my medication, which I'm gonna do right now, real quick, because I gotta stay healthy. But then we're gonna get started. Basically, what we're gonna do today is we finished the campaign 2 weeks ago, right? Okay, took my medication. We're good. We finished the campaign about 2 weeks ago or so. Oh, good morning, Queen. You're tired, but here you are. Well, welcome. Come on in. Make yourself at home. We finished the campaign 2 weeks ago, and I'm gonna pull it up right now. Let's see. We're going to go local campaign. So yeah, as you can see, we finished the campaign about 2 weeks ago or so, and we still have some stars to obtain. And last week, we went back and we started looking for those boards that we didn't 3-star. Because we're going to be completionists. We're going to be completionists, and that's fine. So, we're basically going back and revisiting older boards that we've already played to see if we could 3-star them or at least get a better score. Um, Is there anyone in the chat today who hasn't played this game yet? Who hasn't seen this at all? Because I would be happy to go through the tutorial for you to make sure and to show you how this game works, kind of the thought process behind it, that kind of stuff. I would love to I'd love to be able to show that to you. Excuse me. I also want to give quick shouts to Changeling Thing, Denna Q, and Catwild13 for the follows last night. I appreciate it. Okay, so why don't we take a second, because it's been a while since we've played the tutorial. Let's play the tutorial. It'll walk us through everything, and then you'll have a better grasp of the game. And then we'll go into how this game, the next step in trying to 3-star all these boards. Okay, so it says welcome. In Sagrada, you'll be placing dice to create a stained glass window for the famous Sagrada Familia Basilica. That's a basilica out in Spain. At the start of each round, a number of random dice will be rolled. It's usually, if I remember right, it's usually the number of players plus 1. Okay, so I was given 5 dice. These dice represent the panes of glass needed to complete your window. It is your turn to select and place a die. You must place your first die along the edge of your window. And the dice that I have in front of me are a yellow 6, a yellow 4, a green 2, and 2 blue 2s. Each window pattern is unique, containing some spaces with color or number restrictions. That yellow 6 looks perfect for the yellow space, and I would agree. I would place that there. Now, your opponent will draft and place a die in his window. We're playing against Anthony in this tutorial. Players get 2 turns to place a die every round. After each player takes 1 turn, the round continues in reverse order, beginning with the last player placing their second die. After the first die has been placed, all other dice must be placed adjacent to a die already in your window. The space to the right of your yellow 6 needs a 2 of any color. You can't go wrong, because all that I have left are the 2 blue 2s. So there you go. At the end of the round, there will always be at least 1 die that hasn't been placed. It is moved to the round track. That's this up here. Then the turn order changes and a new pool of dice are rolled. A die can't share an edge with another die of the same color or number, meaning there is no place to put the yellow 2. Because there's a yellow 2, a green 1, a blue 5, and a purple 1. However, a die can share a corner with a die of the same color or number. The blue 5 satisfies the requirement of the blue space on your window. Let's use it. It's your turn again. When you're the last to pick in a round, you get to take 2 turns in a row. Placing the blue 5 opened up new spaces. The green 1 looks perfect for the green spot. Boop. And then the purple 1 goes in the round track, and then we start the next round. It's my turn. A red 5, a red 4, a green 1, a purple 3, and a purple 1. The tutorial says you need a red die at the top of your window. Place the red 5 in that space. Uh-oh, playing the red 5 was legal, but not wise. You won't be able to play a 5 next to it later, because there is a 5 restriction besides that die. Hit the undo button to undo that move, which I will do. Choose another move. Try to place a die in a spot that won't restrict you later. In this case, I would place the 4. When you're happy with your move, select the green arrow button to end your turn. Okay, now we're talking about the objectives. Each player starts the game with a private objective. In this case, your private objective will award you points by adding the values of your yellow dice. So that goes there. Additionally, each player scores points from a shared set of public objectives. And in this instance, the 3 objectives are light shades, sets of 1 and 2 values anywhere for 2 points, color variety, sets of 1 of each color anywhere for 4 points, and 5 points for row shade variety, rows with no repeated values for 5 points. Okay. To view an objective again, hover your cursor over the icon. You've got this. Keep drafting and placing dice. The game ends and scores are tallied after 10 rounds. Okay. So as you can see, when you hover over the icon, it'll tell you what the objective is. So it looks like I do have to get some yellows on the board, but I also could use purple. I do have a few numerical restrictions here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the purple 3 here and call it my turn, because I can't place anything in this purple area yet because I can't reach it. The red 5 goes into the round board, or the round track, and then we start the next round. And since it's just the two of us, it's going to go very quickly. So I have a red 5, a red 4, a green 2, and a purple 3. What I think I might want to do is place this... Okay, so if we're looking at the different objectives here, the row objective with no repeated values is interesting, because we already have this 5, so placing this red 5 here would negate those points. And the tutorial is going to scold me for not taking my turn fast enough, but that's fine. So what I want to do, if this purple is still back here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place this green 2 here. Well, actually, wait, because we already have the purple 3 here, so that's pointless. If we're going to do the numerical, we want to get that purple 4, though. So perhaps what we can do here instead is play the purple 3 to perhaps give us access to that 4 space. So let's see what happens. Oh, hey, look at that. No, there, thank you. Boom, okay. All right, so you're watching the tutorial in progress. For those of you who might not be sure about the game right now, do you have any questions of what you've seen so far? All right, let's see what we have. We have a red 1, a green 4, a blue 3, a blue 2, and a purple 5. Interesting. Okay. Well, this purple 5 can go right here, because that satisfies the purple requirement, and it doesn't interfere with this. So this right here would have to be a 2 or a 6. So that blue 2 is going to be perfect for that spot. Melons is asking, is it hard to keep track of which squares you can reach? Actually, no. When you're playing the board game, it can be, but when you're playing the game here, when you select a die, it automatically highlights which squares are available to you. And so the way that I've unlocked the board at this moment, if I had dice that could reach every square would light up. But there are restrictions. I can't place this here, for example, because it's next to the red. And I wouldn't be able to place it here because it's next to a red and it's next to a 1. It's pretty good like that. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to place this 2 here. that's going to satisfy the public objective of having the row be different numerically, and that's going to give me 5 points at the end of the game. I apologize for my gruffness. I am still waking up. I have my coffee in my hand, though, so I'm good. Glasgow! How are you, bud? Haven't seen you in a hot minute. I hope you're doing alright. So the tutorial continues. What do you do when you don't like the dice? You use a tool. Players have access to 3 shared tools each game. And the tools that the tutorial has given us are grinding stone, draft a die, then flip it to its opposite die, 6 flips to 1, 5 to 2, 4 to 3, etc. Eglome's brush, jeez, good lord. Eglome's brush, move any one die in your window, ignoring color restrictions on your window pattern. You must obey all other placement and adjacency restrictions. And then Grozing Pliers, draft a die, then increase or decrease its value by 1, whereas however, 1 may not change to 6 or 6 to 1. So those will be at our disposal. Very good. Yeah, I hear that, Glasgow. I am, I'm surviving. Um, I'm having a good morning-ish so far, despite the power outage earlier, but it's going pretty well. Drek900, thank you for the follow. Welcome, come on in. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the cafe. Make yourself at home. Grab a nice, tasty beverage and join us. I have coffee right now. I mean, if I didn't have coffee, what would it be really? I mean, it's in my name. But it's good to have you. And Glasgow, it's a tough time for for everyone. Oh, you're from Evil's Discord. Awesome. Yeah, were you at Jackbox last night? I usually pop in, play early, and then I just sit back and watch till I fall asleep, because, or sometimes I stay up till, like 3 or 4 and don't regret it when I wake up late in the morning. Oh, yeah, Evil's cool. Oh, yeah, You're only there shortly. Um, Best moment of the year so far was finding netherite this morning. Hey, you know what? Take the small victories however possible. And netherite is not easy to find in Minecraft, so I'm gonna like GG that because that's really awesome. Here, there you go. That's hype for you. That's good stuff. Yeah, this year's been tough. And it's only 8 days in, or 9 days in, or 10 days in. Um, the last 13 months have been tough. Um, for a lot of people, and you're not alone. And I just hope that you're taking opportunities to try to, find whatever joy you can that's out in the world there while we kind of just get through this mess. While we get through it. So just hang in there. Hang in there. It always gets worse before it gets better. It always does. So we have a yellow 5, a blue 5, a purple 3, and a purple 2. Now the tutorial says I really need a 6 to fill in my window, so it wants me to select one of the tools, the Grozing Pliers, and then select the 5 to make it a 6, which I will do because the tutorial is telling me to. So I just basically increase this by 1, make it a 6, plunk it here, and then it says excellent. When using a tool, you spend favor tokens. That's what these are. More on favor tokens in the next tutorial. So it'll explain what those are in a little bit, which is pretty much now. The first time a tool is used by any player, it costs 1 favor token. After that, it costs 2 favor tokens for all players. So when you're playing a 3 token board, which this tutorial is, you have to be very careful and place wisely because those favor tokens do not last long. So I've taken my turn. I go again. So looking at this board the way that I see it, I have multiple options. What I think I might do is place the 5 up here to satisfy that requirement, call it an afternoon, and now I have blank spaces. I have no restrictions other than the adjacency restrictions. And once you get the color numerical restrictions out of the way, everything else is totally fine. The tutorial says you can tap and hold anywhere on your window pattern to use the magnifying glass. It will allow you to examine the window pattern underneath your dice. So I'm holding it down and you can see that what the restrictions were for those of you who just got it, who just came in. So I've had numerous numerical and color restrictions to keep in mind throughout this tutorial as it walks me through. I have a yellow 5, a yellow 3, a green 1, a blue 6, and a purple 2. Now I have these objectives to get points from yellow. I have objectives to get 1 and 2 pairs, which I already have 1, so there's 2 points right there. I have color restrictions. There are 4 colors on the board. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's at least 1 set of colors, so there's at least 4 points on the board for me there. And we have 1 row filled in so far for 5 points because they're all numerically different. As you can see here, they're all numerically different. So what I can do, because rows don't have to be different color-wise, I can... I want to place this yellow 5. I do. And I think I can get away with placing it here. If I place it up here, that negates the row bonus. But if I place it here, that's fine. And it's going to give me 5 points because of the yellow color. And my opponent took the colors I wanted. Thanks, bud. Okay, in this instance, I'm going to take the yellow 3. Because again, we're looking to get as many points as possible. Yellow 3 is going to do that for me. Done. Alright. We really need to get some green on the board, because green is going to help us with that color stuff. That's what a lot of people are saying. That's what a lot of people are saying, Glasgow. Everyone who's watched this has basically said that. It's challenging though. Hi Alice, hi Wrath. Mom coffee, I love it. Everyone calls me mom. I don't know why. I don't know why. But welcome, come on in. Make yourselves at home. Your window is coming together nicely. Remember to refer to the scoring objectives and use tools if you need them. Okay. So we have a red 6, a green 3, a purple 5, and a purple 4. So I sound like a mom. I have big mom energy. Yeah, I think it's just because I've been mentoring people since I was in the 8th grade. I've been like the big sister since I was 2 when my brother was born. I've just I don't know. I mentor students, and my students, even though they range in age from like 16, because kids as young, people as young as 16 end up in college, 16 to upwards of 40 and 50 they're older than me. I've mentored them. My speech pattern gives off that vibe as well. You use explanatory words. Yeah, I I tutor, not tutor. I I mentor, and I have to I have to kind of give off that vibe. I mean, when I'm with my students, um, I have to have that big mom energy, I guess. But when I'm around my friends, I'm a lot more chill. I'm a lot more chill, I guess, for lack of a better word. But yeah, Glasgow, yeah, I am sponsored by, or like affiliated with Grinding Coffee Company. They are a POC LGBTQIA plus owned company. I've had their coffee and it's wonderful. And so they were looking for streamers to help them promote their brand, and I said, well, hey, let me try your stuff first, and let me see if it's, if it's good. I'd be happy to help. And so I signed up for their program, and there's a whole bunch of people who are signed up for it that I recognize, um, like Urban Bohemian and Cipher of Tear, and like if you have them behind a brand, you know it's good. Um, so I just said, yeah, sign me up, and they're wonderful. I've talked to the owner personally, and just one of the nicest people on the planet. Absolutely wonderful, and the coffee's really good. I recommend the mocha. But if you click on that referral link and you place an order using my code NJ Coffee Junkie, you save 13% on your order, which is amazing and wonderful for them to provide for all of you. But let's finish up this tutorial and let's dive into the meat and potatoes of these games that we want to get into. I am full of possibilities here. But what I think I want to do, because I want that green 3, you don't drink coffee, but I'm happy for you. They're starting to look into tea. I'm just going to point that out. Um, but thank you, Glasgow. I appreciate that. I really want this 3, this green 3, because we want to get more of these 4-point things, these 4-point objectives achieved. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the green 3 here. You only drink milk and vitamin juice? Hey, you do you. Whatever gets you in the whatever wakes you up in the morning or whatever, you rock on with your bad self. Go for it. This green 3 here is going to be fine. And if the purple 4 comes back, then it's going to go there. If the red 6 comes back, it's going to go up there or there. If the purple 5 comes back, then we're in trouble. Hey, Crazy Chicken, how's it going? The purple 5 we can deal with. Actually, wait, no, that's not going to work. We have to place the purple 4 now because if either of the purples come back, I can't use them. So let's place the purple 4 here because we can work around the red 6. We can work around it. But we can't work around the purples. We can't work around the purples. So let's get that purple 4. Oh, I forgot I have 2 turns this. Oh, pay attention, NJ. Come on now. Come on now. um, okay, so we can still place the green 3. We can still place the green 3, and that satisfies that row, and they're all different. So we just earned another 5 points plus a 4 for the different color varieties. So we did really well there. And we stumped our opponent, and because they put up 2 dice at the end of that round, they didn't place. So they're going to have a missing square right here. They're going to have you can't see it. I'm pointing at the screen like you can see it. But they're going to have a missing square or an open square at the end of the round. So they're going to lose a point for that. All right, so we have a red 2, a yellow 4, a green 2, a blue 1, and a purple 1. Glasgow says, I have to go do housework, then study for exams. I'll see you later. Hope to catch another stream soon for another catch up. Yes, please. I would love to see you very soon. Good luck on your exams. Good luck. Fingers crossed that you do well. I'm sure you're going to do well, but I'm going to cross them anyway for you. All right, so we have red 2, yellow 4, green 2, blue 1, purple 1. Okay. Let's see. What do we have? What can we place? The yellow 4 is automatically out because we already have a 4 in this row, and the only place we could put it is here. The red 2 has possibilities. We can place it here, in this spot, here in this top left, or here in the top right, along with the green 2. The green 2 we could basically place anywhere. The blue 1 we could place anywhere. The purple 1 is out. So the yellow 4 and the purple 1 are completely out. I can't place those anywhere. But the others I can. And if I want to look at these 3 things. The yellow is unfortunate because we're not going to be able to place it. But okay, what do we want to do? I think what I want to do first, because I know that there's going to be there will be 2 things. Hmm. All right. I think I think I'm gonna put the yeah, because the yellow 4 and the purple 1 are the only two that I can't use. So I think what I want to do is, well, but I also need the 1s because I have plenty of 2s. I want to get these 2-point objective. So I think what I'm going to do first is put the blue 1 here. And then we can do the red. If the red 2 or the green 2 come back, we're in good shape. If the green 2 comes back, that would be ideal. That would finish this row. But let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. Hi, Serene. Good morning. Or is it afternoon at this point? All right, so we are in good shape. We're in very good shape. We're going to take this green 2 and plunk it here. That's going to give us another 5 points. And it might actually... We do need more red. We do need more red. So if we get red next turn, that's going to be good. Lord Xander says, good point. Yeah, I'm trying. All right, let's see what comes back to us. Okay, so this is our turn. This is the final round. Don't forget that you can use a tool to help change the dice if necessary. That's valid. And we were given a red 3, a blue 6, a blue 4, and a purple 6. Ugh. Big oof, but not really. So what we're going to do here, since I get 2 turns in a row, automatically, first things first, we're going to put the blue 6 up. We're going to put the blue 6 up, and that's going to be fine. And then what we're going to do... Okay, so if we flip this 3, that 3 is going to become a 4, isn't it? So 6 flips to 1, 5 to 2, 4 to 3. So that 3 would become a 4. That wouldn't help us any. We need it to go down, not up. So we're going to spend the last 2 of our favor tokens. We're going to take this... We're going to take this red 3, and we are going to make it a 2. That's going to go there. That's going to satisfy that requirement. So we're already looking at 20 points. We're looking at 20 points here. That's going to finish it off. They have 2 holes in their board. Complete! Yay! Alrighty. Alright, so it says, congratulations on finishing your window. You score 1 point for each leftover favor token, of which I had none. Next, you'll earn... Oh, okay. See you when you get back, Drek. Next, you'll earn points for each of the public objectives. Okay. So we're earning some points from the color variety. We earned 16 points from that, I think. We got 20 points from that, from the no repeated values. Then you earn points for each of your private objective. You earn the sum of the values on your yellow dice for this game. And that was about 20 points right there. Finally, you lose 1 point for each empty space on your window. You filled in every space. Great job. Good morning, Chrono. Thank you for the host. So we absolutely crushed this in the game. It says you're ready to apply what you've learned to create more beautiful windows. You'll encounter new window patterns, tools, and scoring objectives in the following games. Good luck. Fantastic. Hey, Bad for Monkey, how's it going? Come on in, make yourself at home. Okay, so we're here. We just completed the tutorial. For those of you who watched it, do you have any questions before I dive into the game? Give you guys a second. Okay, I don't see any questions, so now let's move into what we were planning to do today, which is to revisit previous boards that we've played over the last few weeks or last like 2 months, I guess. We usually play 3 boards um, each time. Because we did the tutorial, I think I'm only going to do 2. I also have a lot of work to do around my house. Um, we are in the middle of doing some winter cleaning. Putting away Christmas decorations and the whatnot. We usually wait till like around now. And we're just trying to, like freshen out the house because we've been home for the most part since March, and I've been going back to work in the office since August. And I'm now on a 2 to 3 day in-house, as it were, in the office work week. But stuff gets piled up when you're like home all the time. So we're just trying to like clear stuff out. We're probably going to take a field trip over to Goodwill, that kind of stuff, or like dropping stuff off for donations. So we have a lot of stuff we have to do. So I'm probably going to stream 2 more games, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the afternoon goes. We'll see how the afternoon goes. But we went basically back and we started looking at these boards. And this is the latest board that we have to revisit. Virtus. It's a 5 favor token board, and the favor tokens actually let you know the overall difficulty of the board and completing the board. And so the more favor tokens it has, the harder it is to complete because you need more favor tokens to use the tools. So we're going to revisit this one. This is a very green heavy board. It has 3 or 4 green objectives. Oh, thanks for the 5 bits, Crazy. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's awesome. So the private objective we have for this game is sum of values on blue dice. Okay, so we have to look for blue dice. The tools available to us are tap wheel, move up to 2 dice of the same color that match a color of a die on the round track. So this is one of the reasons why the round track is a thing. It's not just to tell us like what part of the game we're in, but also those dice can play a factor in completing the game. You must obey all placement restrictions for that. Okay, fine. Glazing hammer. Re-roll all dice in the draft pool. That's what those dice at the bottom of the screen are. That's the draft pool. This may only be used on your second turn before drafting. Drafting is selecting the die to use on the board. Okay, that's something. And then copper foil burnisher. Move any 1 die in your window, ignoring value restrictions on your window pattern. You must obey all other placement and adjacency restrictions. So let's see if these come into play. I normally try not to use the tools, but they do come in handy from time to time. So we have 3 5-point public objectives in front of us now. Our private objective is blue dice, but the public objectives are shade variety, sets of 1 of each value, 1 through 6 on the board, 5 points per set. Row shade variety, which we just saw in the tutorial, rows with no repeated values, that's 5 points a row. And then here's the kicker. Column color variety, columns with no repeated colors. So the row shade, the rows can't have the same numbers in them, and the columns can't have the same colors. So that just increased the difficulty. That just massively increased the difficulty. And we'll see how it comes into play as the board progresses. And like I said, this is a 5 favor token board, so we will have at most 3 opportunities to use tools if we need them. And we have started off with a red 5, a red 2, a green 6, a green 4, a blue 3 and a purple 4. Okay, so the blue 3 I would love to be able to play, but I'm not going to. Not yet. That green 6 and the green 4 are speaking to me, though, because we do have 4 diagonal green restrictions. If I place the 6 here, that's fine. But if I place the green 4 there later, that's not okay. Because I'm not going to be able to place the 4 here. If I place the green 4 here, that's fine, but I can't place the green 6 because there's a 6 restriction right above it. So what I want to do first then is I do want to place I do want to place the green 4 first. That's going to open up some possibilities. We're going to ignore the green 6 because we don't need green for the point value. We need the blue 3. And having this spot taken lets us put that blue 3 right there. And also, again, keeping in mind the color restrictions and the objectives. I have 2 opponents this game, Raquel and Teresa. Let's see. We have the blue 3, which is good. We're going to place that blue 3 right there. That's going to give us 3 points off the bat because of our private objective, the sum of values on blue dice. And the red 5 is in the round track. I realize I realize with all the talk about the mom energy from earlier, I realize it's probably because I demo games. When I go to conventions, I volunteer for a local gaming company, and I've been to Origins and PAX Unplugged and a couple of other things. And when I'm not judging tournaments for one of the games for the game that I help playtest, um, I I help demo games. So they teach us how to play the games if we're not familiar with them, and then we go out the entire convention, like we're at the booth and we're just demoing games all day. And so it's very easy for me to explain how games work and stuff because that's essentially what I do for 8 to 10 hours a day while I'm at these conventions. So you might have even met me and not even known it. Okay, so we have in front of us a red 6, a red 2, a yellow 5, and a yellow 3, a blue 4, a blue 2, and a purple 1. Okay, fine. That works. That's good. Um, so, woof. I think we can get away with putting the yellow 5 here. I do want to hit that blue 4 up there, though. So we have some possibilities. I do want to get up there. But I think for now, I'm going to take up this yellow 5, get that requirement filled in. Actually, no. You know what? No, I don't think so. I think I'm going to go for the red 6 instead. Because again, I want to open up, just in thinking about it, you want to open up as many spaces as you can to fill in your board faster and have more flexibility with what's in front of you and what you can play. And if I placed something down here, right, if I were to place this here, if it was legal, I would only have the spaces around it. I would only have these spaces surrounding the 3 and the 4 to work with. But in placing the red 6 here, I have not just these spaces, but I have all of these. So I've doubled my availability of the board. So that's what I'm going to do and fill that in. Okay. Now, the awesome thing is that both the yellow 3 and the blue 2 came back to me. I'm just automatically going to take those 2 points and put the blue 2 there and solidify that and complete that that 2 requirement, and that's fine. The yellow 3 is going to go in the round track. We're good. We're totally good. Okay. So we're going last in the round, which means that we get both of our turns in succession. So I have 2 turns right now. I have a yellow 4, a green 4, a blue 1, a purple 5, and a purple 4. Okay, great. Now, I want to place the green 4 and fill that requirement in, but I have to be careful about how I do it. What I think I'm going to, and I say that because there's a 4 requirement adjacent to these 2 green spaces. So putting the 4 in either of these spaces is detrimental because I'm not going to be able to do anything with it. So what I think I'm going to do first is place this 5 right here, finish that off, and then I'm going to place the green 4 here. Yes, I know I'm sacrificing a point, but at the same time, I want to try and get these, I want to try and open up the board and get these requirements done. So filling that in is fine. And I know that I can put a green in one of these 3 spaces. I know that one of these spaces has to be a green. Has to be a green. And that's fine. And oh, hold on. I forgot we have the row variety. Hold on, I forgot. I just remembered we have the row variety. We have to keep the values different. We have to keep the values different. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Can't do that. Cannot do that. We have to keep the colors different, and we have to keep the columns different by color, and we have to keep the rows different by number. And putting that 4 there negates it. That's not going to work. I caught that. I just caught that. How many of you saw that and were screaming like, "No, NJ, no! Don't do that!" So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a yellow 4 right there. I'm going to do that instead. I do have to fill these in. I do. But we're going to have to be a little bit more careful about what we place. We're going to be a little stuck, but we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. If we have to move things around later, we can. Just, we're good. We're okay. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. And Queen is laughing at me, and that's fine. Laugh at me all you like. That's fine. That's fine. I'm here for your amusement. I always say that everyone has fun at my expense. That's totally fine. All right, so what do we have in front of us? I'm going second this round. Okay. So a red 4, 2 yellow 2s, and 3 green 3s. Good freaking grief. That's not bad. That's not bad. Oh, I know you're not. I know you're laughing along. It's fine. So, let's see. We have possibilities here. This works. I think what I want to do first is I can't place the green 3 here. I can place it here or here. I think I want to place it. I think I want to place it here. Because then I place the other one here, and that's fine. So we'll do that. Raquel's going to take her turns. She didn't touch the other green 3. We're going to place that green 3. And now this can be a 2 or a 5. And that's fine. A green 2 or a green 5 would be perfect. But we haven't seen those yet, so we have to wait. And then, depending on what comes in, the rows not having to be different colors really helps. Really helps. But we'll see. Now it's round 5. I go first this round. I have a yellow 2 and a lot of blue. A blue 6, 2 5s, a 4, and a 3, and a purple 4. A lot of possibilities here. No green, which is interesting. No green. Automatically, what I want to do is I want to place this green 5 here. Automatically, I want to get those 5 points. Now, the next play that I have, I can place a blue here or a blue in here and be fine. because again, the columns have to be different colors, but the rows don't. The rows just have to be different numerically. So let's get that 5 on the board. Okay. So I have both blues coming back to me. I have the blue 5 and the blue 4. And I can put blue in this column and this column. I want as many points as possible. So, Serene, the blue 6 was taken by one of my opponents. The blue 6 was taken by an opponent, which is fine. Okay, hold on. We know that this has to be a 2 or a 5. So that makes this a 1 or a 6. That's fine. We want as many points as possible. We want to keep the rows numerically different. So this being here is ideal. And it also gives us 5 points. So we're going to do that. If the rows had to be different colors and different numbers, my head would explode. Figuratively, I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to do. Okay, so we have we have a red 3, a yellow 4 and 1, and a green 3 and 1. Okay, this is going to be a little bit tougher, and that's fine. Let's see. Move any one die in your window, and move up to 2 dice of the same color that match a color on the round track. Okay. I think it's too soon to use that. But that's okay. The green space is completely null and void at this point. And I'm not gonna, I could put the yellow one here. That would work. That would totally work. This would have to be a green 2 or a 5. And that's fine. That's fine. We'll figure it out. So yellow can go in this area, here. I just can't use the 4 there. Yellow can go in here. I ideally want the yellow 4 to be here. So if I put a green 1 here, that'll open the 4. If I could get the yellow 4 up there, that would be ideal. It's it can be frustrating, but it's not really, to be honest. It really isn't. We'll get the yellow 4 in there. That's fine. We really need more blue, but we can only place blue in one more column, and that's right here. So, sorry, I didn't mean to bump the mic. So we'll see what happens. The green 3 was left over. It's put in the round track. And I go second this round, round 7. No green. Okay, that's unfortunate. Let's see. Red 6. Oh, I screwed up. I put 2 colors. Oh, I screwed this up. I have 2 colors in this column. This column's null and void. I'm not going to get the points for it. That's, you know what? We'll make do. We'll figure it out. I want to leave this spot open to make more room for the green. That's fine. I'm looking at a red 6, a red 3, a yellow 6, a yellow 3, a purple 4, and a purple 3. Okay, fine. That's fine. Not ideal, but it's fine. So what we'll do first is I think we'll place the red 6 here. Because we could also place it here, but I want to keep that open. So we'll place the red 6 here, and that'll be fine. Or do we want to place it down here? Let's place it down here. Because then we can put the purple, we could put, no. Hold on. Okay, wait, hold on. Hold on. We don't have a 2, and we don't have 5s. That kind of hurts. We're kind of stuck. XQC Dog Food, thank you for the follow. Come on in, make yourself at home. Okay, so we're kind of stuck a little bit. We are a little bit stuck, which is not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. We can put a yellow 6 here, and we can put the red 6 there, and I think we'll be just fine. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. We'll figure it out. Okay, so the yellow 6 came back to us. We still need a yellow in this column to finish it. We need a red or a blue to finish this one. We have restrictions here that kind of limit us. And the yellow 6 is killing me because I don't want to place it here. That's going to make this a yellow 1 or this is going to make this a green 1 or 2. And that's going to be tough. Hmm. You know what? Let's do that for now. I do want more purple on the board, but the 4 and the 3 gave me no choice. They gave me no choice for the rows. They gave me no choice. I couldn't use them. And we are kind of stuck because I haven't used any tools. If I use tools, I have more room to work. So I'm not worried about it. I am worried about what was just drawn. 2 green 3s, a blue 4 and 1, a purple 5 and 2 purple 1s. Okay, fine. Uh, let's see, what is this one? This one says move up to 2 dice of the same color. Well, automatically, automatically I have to, automatically I have to put a purple die here. No, I wouldn't. That would have negated one of the public objectives if I had done that. Hmm. Yeah, I am kind of stuck. I am kind of stuck. Move any 1 die in your window, ignoring value. Hmm. Move any 1 die, ignoring value. And this is where this comes in handy. But this isn't going to help me any. Like, this is a purple 5. Do I have any way of moving the green 1 so it doesn't cancel out that column? Um, I I do actually. Um, I would use the copper foil burnisher. I'd move that down here. Um, which is actually a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. But that's all that I mean. The rows have to just be different. Although now it limits me to a green 2 or 6, which it would be a green 2 because of the 6 up here. So that is an extra layer of difficulty. Unless I moved... Wait, hold on. What if I... What if I moved the 1 here and open this up? Because I still can't use... I could use the... Because using the blue one, I'd have to use the purple one here. But then I would be able to use the purple 5 here, and that would be fine. So I could put the purple 5 here. That would finish this column. That would give me 5 points. But I wouldn't be able to really play anything else other than a green 3, but that would negate this column. So I would have to either move move some of the dice around, but it wouldn't matter. I don't think it would matter one bit. I could try to move um hold on. Okay. So if I and this is why you have to really kind of think about it. You have to think about these things. Moving the 5 down here isn't going to moving this purple 5 down to the bottom isn't going to do diddly squat. Moving it over here isn't going to do diddly squat. Because we're trying to negate the 4 or the green, and that's not going to do any favors. If I moved the 4 over here, I would still have this green requirement. I wouldn't be able to move the 3. I wouldn't be able to. Unless I moved No, I wouldn't be able to either because this is blue and this is a 3. So that wouldn't work. This is tough. And this is a 4. Hmm. I mean, I could take this blue 5 and move it down, but I'd still want to move this 1. I am a little bit stuck. I'm not worried about it. I am a little stuck, though. I am a little stuck. I also don't want to move the blue 5 because we already have one here. Because I could move this 5 up here and then make that purple, but that still loses the column, which is, I think, what we were trying to do. So let's say I do this. I move this up to there, right? Which I totally could do. And then if I did it again, which I wouldn't be able to, you can only use it once per round, and I put this 5 here instead, that would be fine. And then I would move this one down to here, and then put the purple one in its place, if it comes back to me. If the blue one comes back to me, I would put it here. I would put the purple one would go here. The purple one would go here. Yeah. I could also I could also you know what? Let's just run with it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see what comes back. Let's see what comes back. We're not stuck yet. I refuse to believe that we are stuck. We got both purple ones. Okay, that's fine. Because what we can do is we can pay this again. Move that there. Move that there. And solves the problem. Solves that problem. So now we still have the points from here. And right now we still have this row completely good. We're getting 5 points from that row. I'm concerned about going forward because we have 3 restrictions and 2 rounds to solve it and only 1 tool left to use. We can only use a tool 1 more time. So I'm worried about that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm worried about it. But we're gonna try. Alright, so we have a red 6. I'm sorry, where did I get red 6 from? Oh, because I'm staring at the board. A red 1, a yellow 2, a yellow 1, a blue 4, and a purple 4. So no green. That worries me. The lack of green worries me. At this point, it's going to be about completing the rows, I think, more than anything else. I'm going to place the red 1 here and the yellow 2 here. Okay? I have to. And I have to hope that I get a green next turn. I have to hope I get a green. And I'm not going to be able to really do anything about it. Yeah, I know there's a red column. Oh wait, yeah, you're right. There's a red column. So I would have to use the yellow. Oh, I can't move it. I can't move it. That was my bad. I'm gonna have to use that and like I'm gonna have to scoot it over. I can't. I lost that column. I have no choice. I lost it. Ugh. I should have re-rolled. Dang it. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. There's a green six. There's a green six. There's a green six, and I can't play it. I can't play it. No. No, 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 no. Oh no. Oh no. There's a green six, and I can't play it. I'd have to re-roll it if it comes back to me. But I can play the blue five and get the 5 points that way. I lost this column, I lost this column, but I have this one and this one and this one. I'm losing this row, but we have this row and this row. That's A-O freaking K. We're fine. We're fine. Okay, so I'm gonna re-roll all the dice in the draft pool. That's fine. I'm gonna re-roll them. We got exactly what we needed. Boom! Boom. We're losing the 5 points for the column, but it's fine for the row, but it's fine. It's okay. No, we didn't want the green six. Because I couldn't play it because there's a six above it. It had to be a two. It had to be a two. It's fine. It's fine. It had to be a green two. Yeah, it had to be a green two. Okay. Teresa didn't use any of her tokens? Yikes. Alright, so she's ahead of me right now by 5 points. We got 10 points for the rose shade variety. We got 15 points for the column variety. 20 points for the blue dice. We did it! We did it! We won! Ah! We did it by 7 points! Yay! We did it! Yay! We got that third star! Yes! We did it! Oh, goodness. Okay. 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 Yay! And we got the achievement unlocked. Virtus. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So, before we move on to Comitas, I am going to go grab another cup of coffee and take a health and safety break. We've been going now for about an hour, and I want to I want to stretch my legs a little bit, um, use, as my friend calls, the little streamer's room, and definitely get more coffee in my cup. It is a little chilly here in Jersey, and some warm coffee will always help. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to I'm gonna mute the audio here. I'm gonna play some music for you, and I'm gonna lower just a tad. And I'm gonna put up my my Be Right Back screen. The picture on it was drawn by Oh Nostalgia on Twitter, who is a lovely, lovely young man named Steven, who drew this for me, and I appreciate him so much. I appreciate them so much for that. So take a health and safety break, stretch your legs, grab a snack. I will be right back. I'll catch you in a little bit. Okay, I'm back. Good to see everybody back. Hope you all took the opportunity to stretch your legs and go grab another cup of coffee or whatever beverage you wanted to pick up. I grabbed a second cup of coffee, said good afternoon to Manatee, and I'm back in here for one more game. One more game before I send you off on a wonderful raid. I know exactly who we are going to go and visit in a little while. But first, we have some things to do. We have some wonderful things to do um, today. One more game to play before we head on over. So we're going to move on to Comitas. This is a 5-point board, a 5 favor token board, and we did 2 stars on it last time. And this has a lot of, as you can see here, we have a lot of numerical restrictions and we have a lot of yellow on the board. So we need to focus on yellow. We need to focus on yellow. We need to focus on yellow. So let us do that. Let's get into it. I'm excited. I don't know about you. Okay, so clashing with our board, our private objective is to look for shades of purple, sum of values on purple dice. So not only do we have to keep in mind all those restrictions, but we also have to think about the purple. And the tools that they're giving us to use, tap wheel, which we've seen last game, move up to 2 dice of the same color that match a color of a die on the round track. You must obey all placement restrictions. That didn't come into play last game, but it might this game. Don't know yet. Grinding stone, we've seen that in previous games today. Draft a die, then flip it to its opposite side, so 6 becomes 1, 5 to 2, 4 to 3, etc. And then we also saw grozing pliers, which we've used a couple of times in games today. Draft a die, then increase or decrease its value by 1. 1 may not change to 6 or 6 to 1. And that's the difference between the grinding stone and the grozing pliers. One of the main differences. Grinding stone might come in handy more than grozing pliers, but we'll see. Our public objectives. Color diagonals, count of diagonally adjacent same colored dice. So the picture describes, for example, a blue diagonally next to a blue and yellow diagonally next to yellow. The column color variety comes into play again. Second game in a row. Columns with no repeated colors. And light shades, which we saw in the tutorial, sets of 1 and 2 values anywhere. So mainly, we're really looking at the column color as the main restriction to keep in mind, which is relatively easy to do given the amount of restrictions we have on the board, but I don't say that very flippantly. I will need to be extra careful as the board progresses. My opponents for this game are Diego, Salazar, and Irene. Playing as the AI today. Now I am going last this round, so I get to go twice in a row. I take both my turns in a row, given the snake-like pattern of turns. So let's see. We have 2 yellow 2s, a green 4, a purple 6, and 2 purple 1s. Well, automatically, since I am going and taking my turns 2 in a row, I automatically want that purple 6. I want to fulfill that purple 6 to get 6 points first move, 6 points right off the bat. Okay, fine. And now moving into the next, I want to move into the yellow and start looking at the yellows, and I'm going to put that 2 right there. That's going to open the 5s up to be whatever I want them to be, except for purple. Well, purple in this column anyway. And that's totally fine. The 2 purple 1s I can forgive. I really just want to focus on the restrictions, and if I can get a bunch of points from purple through that, that's a-okay by me. That's totally fine. That is totally fine. So I'm going third now, so it kind of like goes back and forth. Um, there's only one purple, and that probably will be. Oh, it's not taken. Okay, that works. So I have a yellow 5, two yellow 4s, a yellow 1, a green 4, a blue 4, and a purple 5. I am automatically taking that purple 5, getting 5 additional points, because the chances of me getting a yellow 5, or not a yellow 5, a yellow 4 or a yellow 1 are pretty high, because Diego has his 2 turns after me, but then I go after him. And so he can only take 2 dice. So if he doesn't, even if he takes both 4s, I still have options. So that's why I grabbed the purple 5, to get the 5 points, and also because looking at it, I know that what I need is going to come back to me anyway. And I was correct. I have the purple 4, yellow 4, and the yellow 1. So I'm going to take the yellow 4, plunk that in right away, and I'm going to get 2 points, or actually 4 points, because of this public objective with the color diagonals. It's going to count how many dice are the same color diagonally. And right now, I have 2 purple dice, that's 2 points, and 2 yellow dice, that's 2 points. So already, I'm looking at 11, 13, 15 points. 15 points right from these 4 dice. So I'm not doing so badly. Not doing so badly. That's what we should call a strong start. How will we finish? That's the question. I'm curious to see how we finish. But welcome to everyone who popped in during the health and safety break. Hello, hello. For those of you who are new here, my name is NJ, NJ Coffee Junkie. I am coming to you from the great state of New Jersey. We're playing Sagrada this morning. This is Sagrada and Chill. This game is by Floodgate Games. They always ask that I mention that it's Floodgate Games, and a wonderful gaming company. I love this game so much. All right, so what do we have in front of us right now? We have a red 5, a yellow 5, a yellow 1, a blue 4, a blue 2, a purple 6, a purple 4, and a purple 3. So that's a lot. That's a lot of purple. Excuse me. Now, looking at the board, I want to take a quick look over at my opponent's boards, because I want to see if there are any dice that they could take that that are purple. Diego definitely can. He has a lot of open spaces around him. Salazar needs a lot of purple, and could get away with playing the 4 or the 3 right in this spot above the blue 5, and also diagonally as well. And Irene also has purple. So I need to make sure that I grab whatever purple I can to take it from them, to take it from them and get those points. Again, keeping in mind that I have to remember the color variety, but I really want another 6 points. And if either of the yellows come back to me, then that's fine. I will put a yellow right here. If not, I have plenty of options around. I could put the purple 4 here. I could put the purple 3. Well, I would put the purple 3 here, but that's not going to work. But we'll see. I could put the red 5 here. So there's a lot of possibilities. I'm not concerned at this point. I just have to see what comes back. Okay, I knew that they would take the purple 3. Okay, so this is best case scenario at this point, because I could take the purple 4 right there. That's another 4 points, or 5 points actually, because I'm now looking at this wild diagonal I have going on here. And this honestly really is best case scenario. So I'm gonna end up looking for a 4, 5, or 6 to complete this. And then that's going to complete my diagonal for purple, and that's going to satisfy all my purple stuff. All right, Alice, have a good day. Thank you for stopping in and hanging out. I really appreciate it. It's always good to see you. All right, so the blue 4 ends up in the round track. A lot of 4s in the round track this game, I notice. Okay, so we have a red 5, a let's see, we have a red 5, a red 4, a red 2, a yellow 1, two blue. Where am I getting blue? Two green 6s, a green 4, and 3, and a purple 3. Okay, great. Looking at the color differential, um, putting the 3 here is going to give me 4 points, but I'd rather not do that if possible. If I'm going to sacrifice 5 points, I'm going to want to make up those 5 points somewhere else. So I would probably put a purple 5 here. And I might keep it open for that purpose. What I can do is take the purple 3 and put it here, but I don't necessarily need to. I do need to start looking at these. I do need to start looking at these open spaces. I need to start looking at these restrictions. What I might want to do is take this lone yellow 1 and plunk it there and get that out of the way. Because I could also put it up here, it doesn't matter. I might just put it here, since any purple I place is going to go right there. That's fine. So I'm going to let that go, because again, purple's been coming up a lot, so I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it disappearing. And it might just come back to me, who knows? And hey, look at that, it did. The purple 3 did come back. So I'm going to take that as a sign. I'm going to finish off purple. I'm going to finish off my purple here, and I'm going to declare that as done and dusted. And take another sip of my coffee while I'm at it. Okay. So it's my turn. I take 2 turns in a row. I have a red 6, 2 yellow 4s, a green 3, a purple 5, and a purple 3. Okay, I should have probably waited until this round, but that's okay. I know that I could place this purple 5 here, and I would get the 5 points even though it would negate the column, and I would be totally okay with that. It's the same difference. I do also have to fill in these requirements here. So actually, this would give me 6 points because of the diagonal. So I'm going to declare that as a win. I'm going to do that. I could also take the 4 or 5 points here and just completely fill my board with purple, but I don't know if I should do that or not. If I put the purple 3 here, that's going to give me 5 points anyway. So I might just do that and make it blatantly obvious that I need that I've been using purple. And it also opens me up too, because when you're heavy-handed in one color, it's totally fine to do that. But in doing so, it opens up a lot of possibilities because you're so monochrome focused that you could basically put any color in any of these restrictions, more or less, and not have to worry about, oh, well, there's 3 colors surrounding the space. I only have 2 colors to work with. So I'm totally okay with doing that. And I've actually never gone so, I've never been so monochromatic about my gameplay like that. So this is a relatively new, strategy that I'm utilizing right now. Which is weird. It is a lot of purple, but purple's my private objective. So I'm getting points for every single purple that's on the board, and there's a purple 6. Now that purple 6 I cannot place anywhere. I can't. There's no legal space for me to do that now. I do have a yellow 3 and a yellow 2. I do have a red 6, a red 3, a red 1, a green 1, and like I said, the purple 6, which is moot. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to take the yellow 3 and finish off the yellow requirement. Hi, Julie. Oh, wait, I can't because... Oh, I boo-booed. All right, not a worry. Hi, Julie. How are you, sweetheart? How's it going? We're playing Sagrada. Yeah, I know you are. I know you are. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. We have options. I'm not worried. Okay, so I think what I want to do first is place this green 1 here, because we want 1s and 2s. We already have 2 points here. And we need a yellow. We could use a yellow here. So I'm going to place the green 1 here first. Okay. I'm going to let this play out. Okay. So the red 3, the yellows, and the purple came back. Ugh, that wasn't ideal, but I could flip the yellow too, but I don't want to. I don't want to right now because the 2 is going to become a 5. It's fine. Um, hmm. I think what I'm going to do is I could put the yellow 3 up here because this is already wrecked. I could put the yellow 3 right here. I could put the yellow 2 here as well. Since these columns are totally borked anyway, and just do that, and that's going to give me more points. And that, like I said, that's perfectly fine. Um, I do need more 1s, and I do need an, wait, hold on. Back it up. We'll put the 2 here instead, because these columns are basically wrecked, right? I can't get the 5 points from that. But I can give myself an additional point here for the diagonal, and if I put a yellow up here, I can give myself an additional point for the diagonal here. And then I'd still get the diagonal point here, and there's a yellow spot open here. So again, possibilities. It's going to be very it's going to be very Mardi Gras. This board is going to be very Mardi Gras, but that's totally fine. That's how this game gets played sometimes. Oh dear. 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 Excuse me. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Oh dear. Indeed. Okay. Let's see. Red 3, red 1, 2 green 5s, blue 4, blue 3, blue 2, purple 3. Okay. Purple 3 is completely moot. Can't play it anywhere. There's no yellow, so I can't place a yellow here or here yet. There is a blue 2. The blue 2 I can place here to satisfy that requirement, which is more than fine. Because I don't want to ruin every column. I'll ruin some of them, not every column, though. I could put... no. Hmm. Oh, yeah, because I could put... No. Hold on. Hold that thought. Hold on. Okay. Mm. The, the green 5 could go here. If I get one of the green 5s back, that could go here, because putting it here negates this row, and I'm trying not to negate the rows. I can't use any of the red here. I could use it over here, but that's pointless. I would use it in one of these. So if I put the blue 2 here, then I could put the green 5 here, one of the green 5s here, or I could put one of the reds. I could put the red 1 here instead. Yeah, because I can't. Yeah, because I can't place the blue 4 here. I would maybe place the blue 3. So there. No, I wouldn't because that would negate that column. That would be pointless. Unless I put the blue. Um, unless I put the blue 3 here, then whatever 2 comes down here, and then I could put the blue 2. No, 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 no. Well, no, I would put the blue 2 here. If the blue 2 comes back, that's going here. If the red 3 comes back, or the red 1 comes back, I'll put that here, even though I wanted to put a yellow there. There are options. We just have to find them. I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to play it out. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so the red 3 came back to us, the green 5, and the blue 4. Hmm. Let's see. I think we can get away with the red 3 here. Because I want to put a yellow up here. Because if I put the green 5 here, that's going to negate that. I could put the blue 4 up here, but this column's already borked. You know what? The column's already borked. Let's just put the blue here and call it a day. And then that's going to open up this 2 and leave this 2 exposed so that we can figure out what to do with it. I could move some stuff around as well, but I'm not going to just yet. I definitely wouldn't move the purple or the yellow, that's for certain. Okay, so I'm going first. We're in round 8. Red 5, 2 yellow 5s, a green 4, 2 green 2s, a blue 6, a blue 4, and a blue 2. Oof. Yikers. Okay. So, first things first, I have to finish that yellow requirement. I have to. I will probably put the blue 2 here. If the green 2 comes back, the green 2 is going there. The red 5 is going to go here. So I'm not, there are possibilities, but that yellow 5 absolutely had to be played. I had to get that out there. I just want to wait and see what comes back, because I'm not going to get much. That's for darn sure. I'm not going to get much. I got exactly what I expected. I got two dice I can't use. I got 2 dice I absolutely cannot use. So that kind of stinks. However, we're not going to worry about it. What we're going to do instead is we are going to look at, we know we have a 4. If I use the grinding stone, the 4s would become 3s. I would be able to put the blue here and get 3 points. So that is a possibility. Yeah, it's definitely favor token time because I can't use either of these otherwise. So I could make the blue 4 a 3 and put that here and salvage that column, and that would be fine. I would be able to use the Grozing Pliers for blue, put that here and get 5 points for the blue, but I don't think I want to do that. I think what I would want to do is use the grinding stone for the blue. Okay, make that a 3. Put that here. I have 2. I have two restrictions, and it's going to be round 9. That worries me. I will be perfectly honest. That that worries me because I don't have enough 2s on the board to shift things around. That is a grave concern. And I only have one more favor token use ahead of me. So that is very, very, very worrisome. And I go last this round, so both of my turns are in succession. And there's only 1, 2, and it's already taken. Good grief! Oh, that is terrible. Mm-mm. Not okay. But not the end of the world. I take both of my turns in a row. So, as much as it will pain me, what I can do is I can play these 2, but I don't think I should take that risk. What I think I'm going to do first is I'll play I'll play this, right? And get the 5 points from this. And wait, yeah, because I can't even do that. I would have to move this around. So I'm going to do that first. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, because this has to be a yellow. Yeah, that has to be a yellow. And this doesn't have to be anything, but that's going to wreck some stuff. That's going to mess some stuff up. So do I take the risk, right? Do I take, no, I can't even do that. I can't do that. So what I'm going to have to do is use Grozing Pliers, take one of the reds, increase it by 1, make it a 2, and then put the 2 here. And now whatever comes up, I have to hope that it's a 2 and that I get it. Or else I'm going to lose a point no matter what. And you know what? If it's a purple 2, I don't care. As long as it's a 2 that is not green or yellow, that is fine. But I think we made the right call here. Although come to think of it, I think I'll put it down here because this too can be anything other than blue. I think that'll give me more possibilities. And then this has more restrictions to it, but I think we can work around it better. Come to think of it. Yeah, because that has to be a 2 anyway. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to worry about it. If I end up stuck, I end up stuck, and that's more than fine. This guy's stuck. He's going to lose. Diego's going to lose a point no matter what. I go third this round, and there are multiple 2s. There are multiple 2s on the board. Multiple 2s. We are in good shape. We are in good shape. We are in good shape. So now, okay. I cannot. This square here, where surrounded by the purple, is going to stay open. I cannot work around it. I cannot work around it. There's nothing I can do about it. Because the 4s I can't place because of the 4. The 6 I can't place because of the 6. The 2 I can't place because of the 2. So I probably should have moved this 2 up here and not... I should have kept that 2 up there and left this open. Because that would have given me more possibilities. That would have given me more to work with. Because if I had placed the purple 2 here, I wouldn't have been able to do anything, honestly. But that's fine. So I have 2 options. If I put a purple 2 here, that's going to negate this column. I would lose 5 points. I would only gain 4 back. So I'm going to put the green 2 here and get the 5 points. That spot there is going to be open, but I think I've done enough. Knowing that I'm going to get 10 points for this column. I'm going to get a ton of points from the diagonals. I'm going to get what? I'm going to get 4 points from the light shades. So I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it one bit. Not one bit. So I'm okay with it. That's totally fine. And now there's absolutely nothing I can do at this point. I'm looking at all this. It's just telling me to skip my turn. And you know what? That's fine. That's totally fine. That's fine. And they're stuck. They're going to lose a point too. So we're all going to lose points this game. This was a tough board. This was a very tough board. And so now let's take a look and let's see what we end up with. So I have 1 point for the favor token. Okay. 15 points for the diagonals. Okay. 10 points for the column color. 4 points for the light shades. And then this is where I get all my points. I came out with 61 points. So we came in second. We lost by 6 points. And you know what? That's totally fine. That's okay. We tried. We tried. We need to try again. And that's that's a okay. That's fine. You know, we did our best. We totally did our best. And you know, that's all we can do. But I think that was a good game. I really think that was a very good game. I think we did well. Um, but with that, I try to usually go about 2 hours or so. It's a little after one. Um, hmm, hmm. So, should we play one more? We could try this again, or we could play one more. I feel like going one more and hitting 2 hours. What do you all think? Hmm. You want one more? Okay. Okay. We'll do one more. We'll do one more. Um, we'll come. Should we retry this board? Should we retry this board one more time, or should we check out another board that we didn't 3-star? What do you think? I'm willing to give this another shot. But there's also we have Symphony of Light and Water of Life and Sun's Glory after Comitas. So I'm actually gonna start a poll. Let me start a poll. I always want to do these. So let's do a poll. Um, let's see. Which board should we try next? So then we have Comitas. That's the one we just did. And then, so that is 2 stars. And then it's Symphony of Light, 1 star. And I'm putting in how many, well, depending, because there's a character limit apparently for these options. Water, let's see, Water of Life, 0 stars, and then Sun's Glory. Sun's Glory, 1 star. So this poll, I've got the poll up, um, and that basically is how many stars we have. We've completed during the first run. So if you all could take a minute or two, or 3 minutes, I set this poll for 3 minutes, for which one we should try next. That would be great. Whichever one gets the most, we'll do that as our last game of the day, and we'll go from there. Oh, thank you for the follow, Lizwecki. Welcome, come on in. We are in the middle of doing a poll. We are going to figure out which board I'm going to finish this stream up with. We're playing a game called Sagrada, where dice are stained glass panes. We're trying to create a stained glass window. And we've completed the campaign over the last maybe 2 months or so, and we are attempting to 3-star every board that's here. And we just tried to 3-star Comitas, and we came very close, but we're still at 2 stars. But there are 4 boards left in the campaign with which for us to work with to try to 3-star. And so I'm asking everyone to vote on which board we should tackle next before I send you all off on a raid. I want to do one more board. Excuse me. I want to do one more board before we go. Okay, I will look at that later. All right, so the poll is almost over. Everyone get your votes in. I do have options for you to spend coffee beans to get your vote out there. I'm seeing that we're it's looking like we have a clear winner, but there's still time. Get in there. Get in those votes. I want to know which one we're going to tackle. We're going to try. We're going to try. As I sit here sipping my coffee, um, it's a it's a mix of store blend half calf and I don't know what the other half is. I I mix my coffee blends a little bit, which is, not something you normally would do, but I have to watch my caffeine intake. So on Sundays when I want more water, when I want more coffee, I cut the caffeine down by using a half calf and mixing it with regular. Just a little bit. Okay, so the poll has concluded. We are going to go after Water of Life, a favor token board, one of the hardest boards in the game. So I'm really excited. I love the fact that you are all on board with a challenge. I love it. I absolutely freaking love it. So let's get in there. Let's crush this. If we even walk away with 1 star this try, I'm okay with it because that's better than we did last time. That's for sure. So our private objective, sum of values on blue dice. Okay, fantastic. Blue dice. We got to keep an eye out for that. The tools we have at our disposal, again, popular, by popular demand apparently, tap wheel. Move up to 2 dice of the same color that match the color of a die on the round track. You must obey all placement restrictions. Okay, great. Copper foil burnisher. We have seen this before and have used it before. Move any 1 die in your window, ignoring value restrictions on your window pattern. Remind me about this one, chat, because this one could have come in handy last game, and that wasn't there for us. Move any 1 die in your window, ignoring value restrictions on your window pattern. You must obey all other placement and adjacency restrictions. I have a feeling that one's going to come in handy. And then Eglamy's brush, move any 1 die in your window, ignoring color restrictions on your window pattern. You must obey all other placement and adjacency restrictions. Something tells me that those two right there are going to come in handy this game, and I really should put them to good use, even if it means sacrificing favor tokens, which are bonus points at the end of the game. Public objectives. Color variety. Here we go again. Color variety. Sets of one of each color anywhere. Okay, great. That's something easy we can do. We saw light shades last game with sets of 1 and 2. We're looking at deep shades now, sets of 5 and 6. And then column shade variety, columns with no repeated values. So this is going to be very helpful in that we are going to be able to put color everywhere. It's just columns can't be the same numerically. That's going to make things so much easier. I think we're going to be able to rack up a lot of points. I think we're going to get some points in this game. Looking at my board, it is blue heavy. It has 3 blue required spaces, and a good chunk of the board also has numerical restrictions from 6 in the top left corner to 3 next to the bottom right hand corner. So that's going to be wild. Now, for those of you just joining, my name is NJ, coming to you from the great state of New Jersey, and this is Sagrada. And if you have any questions throughout how this game is played, I'm happy to answer them. This is one of my favorite games ever. It's made by Floodgate Games, and the way that this works is you have these dice, and you're basically building a stained glass window. The game is named for and modeled after the beautiful stained glass windows of the Sagrada Familia Basilica out in Spain. And right now I'm looking at a red 5, a red 4, a red 2, a yellow 2, a green 6, a blue 6 and 4, a purple 5, and a purple 4. Okay, fine. Keeping in mind that the columns cannot be the same numerically, and wanting to kick off the blue streak down the bottom, My first play, at least to me that's obvious, is playing the blue 4 in this blue space. I don't want to play the 6 because I have a 6 right next to it. That would negate that spot. I can't play the blue 6 in that spot for the same reason. So there are plenty of options in front of me. Like, for example, if that purple 5 comes back, I'm going to put the purple 5 under the blue 4 because I can do that. If the blue 6 comes back, I'm going to put the blue 6 here because I have no 6 restriction around it. If the green 6 comes back, then I'm going to put the green 6 in the top left-hand corner to fulfill that 6 restriction. So I have plenty of options. There are 3 other people in front of me, and there are going to be 4 dice chosen before this comes back to me. So my options when they return will be limited, but I have plenty of opportunities to make stuff work. I'm not even remotely concerned about it. I just have to remember to keep in mind of the restrictions in placement and things of that nature. Okay, the blue 6 did not come back to me. I'm disappointed in that. Oh, that's right, because since I went first, I go absolutely last, so I get 2 dice left. I have 2 dice left to work with. I have a red 4 and a green 6. I mentioned that I was going to put the green 6 in the top left-hand corner to fulfill that requirement, and that's fine. That's exactly what I wanted to do, and that's okay. So we're going to just shut that off. Excuse me, my throat's dry. That red 4 goes into the round track. The round track is above our boards, and that just tells us what round we're in. But also, we do have a tool that is affected by the round track, and that is the tap wheel. As it goes further into the game and we have more dice on our boards, we'll be able to utilize the tap wheel to move dice that match the color of the round track. Right now, we wouldn't be able to use it because there's only red and we don't have red on the board yet. Let's see. Now we are in round 2. Since I went first last round, I go last this round. So both of my turns are concurrent because it moves in a snake-like pattern. So it basically goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4, 3, 2, 1. So I have a yellow 4 and 3, a blue 6, 4, and 1, and a purple 3. Okay, great. So automatically, I'm drawn towards that blue 6. That's going to fulfill that blue requirement, and it's going to give me 6 points for my private objective of blue dice. Okay, great. Sign me up, count me in, done. And because I go again, what I'm going to do is I am going to place a blue 4 here, completely fulfilling my blue requirement. There is no restriction on how many blue dice I can put on the board as long as they are diagonal to one another. And that's fine. We're going to rack up as many points as we can. And in putting the blue 4 here, I've opened up all of these dice here, except for this one. So all of this surrounding this one side. And then all of this here. So the green corner and the 6 down here, I can't get to just yet, but I will next round probably. Hi, Fally. Come on in, make yourself at home. We are playing Sagrada like we do on Sundays. This is the last game of the stream because I have a lot of stuff I have to do, and I want to get to it before it gets too late. I still have to finish, and it feels like a running joke because I've been working on episode 6 since before Christmas, and I just haven't had time to really like put in a lot of work for it. I've been doing it piecemeal, and I have stuff around the house I want to do. So it's like, okay. All right, so round 3, I go third this round. So I have 2 dice that will be taken after my turn before I go again. Let's see. I have a red 2, a yellow 2, a green 4, a green 1, a purple 6, a purple 5, and a purple 1. Okay, great. I could place one of the 2s, the red or the yellow, in that 2 restriction, but that's going to screw up what's around it because there's apparently a red and a yellow right next to it. So that's moot. Um, let's see. I could put the purple 5 here. I could put anything in this purple spot down here. So there are options. There are. I just have to keep in mind that I just have to keep in mind to make sure that I follow the restrictions. In this case, what I think I want to do, because I have this public objective in front of me of pairs of 5s and 6s, and I already have a 6 on the board, I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this purple 5. You know what? I'm going to put the purple 5 next to this. I think that's more than fine. I'm not restricted by color in the columns. I'm only restricted numerically. And also, this is going to give me 2 points. And if anything, thank you, Serene. And if anything comes back, if either of the purples come back, I can put them down here, and that would be great. If not, if Mateo picks both purples, I still have some options in front of me, so I'm not necessarily concerned. I would actually move out this way for that. So that's fine. And I already know I'm getting one of the purples back, so that's good. So let's see. I think what I want to do is I'm going to place the 6. Because again, I want to ensure that I'm getting these 2 points while I'm looking at the different columns and making sure they are different numerically. And that's fine. Thank you for the posture check. I'm actually putting my arms over my head because my back's going to start getting sore if I'm not careful. Alright, so I go second this round. We do have purples, but we also have some blue, which is exactly what we needed right now. We need some blue to get back on the board. And again, we need the columns to be of differing. We need the columns to be of differing numerical values. We have a red 5, 2 red 2s, a blue 6, 5, and 2, and a purple 5 and 3. The purple 3 I'm not going to be able to place here, and that's a-okay. But what I am going to be able to place is this blue 6 right there. That'll give me 6 points because of the private objective. Colors are irrelevant here, and if we can place the blue 5 maybe here, I think we can place the blue 5 here if it comes back to us. That's going to give us another 2-point pair in addition to 5 more points. So let's see what comes out of that. Let's find out. Let's see. Ah, they took the 5. Dang it. You know what? That's okay. That's totally okay. We still have a purple 5 to work with, which isn't terrible. That's going to complicate things just slightly, but not too bad. Let's see. We have 3 6s and 4 6s and 1 5. So why don't we put this 5 here? And as long as this yellow isn't a 5, I think we'll be fine. So let's do that. How's it going, by the way, Fally? For those of you who are here who aren't following Fally, you should, because A, he's great, and B, he owns the Shamblecraft server that I play on and record all my Minecraft videos on. And he's also a really good friend. So, go check him out. You'll thank me later. Just came in after a day out in the snow. Managed to shovel the driveway and excavate the car. Okay, so I saw some of the pictures that you posted, and just wow, because it's about maybe 40 degrees here. Hold on, what's the temperature right now? I'm gonna actually look. I'm gonna look. Well, I would look, but how do I find widgets on here? Where are my widgets? Dang it. I need a temperature widget. What the heck? Let's see. Weather, weather. Give me weather, please. I had weather, and it took it. Oh wait, here we go. Yes, I want I want weather, please. Thank you. So it is currently, um, well, it was going to tell me and now it won't. Why do you hate me so much? It is 39 degrees where I am. So it's chilly, but not terrible. Okay, so we are in round 5. Let's see. Lots of 6s, which is great, but we really could use more 5s because we have 4 6s on the board and only 2 5s. And we still have a lot of blue here, which is great. That's perfect. So we're going to want to utilize that. I think what I want to do is put a blue 4 here, get those 4 points, fulfill that 4 requirement. That's going to open me up down here, although I can't use any of the 6s I currently have because of the color restrictions, which is annoying, but it's fine. I will be able to use that green 5 over down here, though, if it comes back. And I can use the blue 4 over here if it comes back. And I could use the purple 2 as well. So I do have multiple options. I'm not necessarily concerned. I could put the yellow 1 here as well. So let's see what comes back to me, because I am going last this round. So I'm only going to have 2 dice coming back to me. So I'm really curious to see what does. And oddly enough, the 2 dice I was hoping to see come back have come back. The 4 and the 2. Now columns have to be different numerically, which is great. So I think what I want to do here is place the blue 4, okay? And here's why. Ignoring the purple 2 for a second. 1, because it's going to give me 4 points for the blue. 2, it's also going to open up possibilities in terms of what can be placed next to that die. Because the 1 in the corner, it just has to be a 1 that isn't blue, so that opens up 5 other colors. In here, this space has to be anything that isn't blue, but not 6 or 4. So a 1, a 2, or a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 5 are perfect here. And then here, same thing. It can't be blue or purple, but but the numerical restriction is only 4 and 6. So there's possibilities here. So I think that was the best placement at the moment. I am starting to get concerned that it's now we're halfway through and there are still a, a litany of or a larger amount of restrictions on my board than I am comfortable with. So we're gonna have to get on that to fill all of that in. Let's see, we have a red 4, a yellow 3. Again, the red and the 3 are moot, which is worrisome. Green 6, 4, 3, and 1. Okay, great. That's fine. And I go twice. So I think the first thing I want to do is fulfill the restriction up here and get that out of the way. That's fine. That totally works. And then I want to look at what's in front of me and see what restrictions I can fulfill. The 4 I can't place anywhere. This red 4 is moot because it's surrounded by 4s. This yellow 3 I can place in a couple of spots, but it would mainly be here. I can't place the yellow 3 here because the 3 next to it would make that window open, or I could place it up here. That's fine. The green 6 I can't place in either spot where it would be open because it would negate the one next to it. And the green 4 I can't place anywhere because there's a 4 adjacent to every open space that would be available to it. And the green 3 I would be able to put it here, here, or here. And that's fine. So what I would probably want to do to fulfill restrictions is put the 3 I would want to put the 3 here. And that's okay. This is starting to get a little bit nervous. This is a little nervous for me, but it's manageable. It's manageable. Let's finish that. let's see what happens next round. Because now we're getting into the later half of the game, the later end of the game. And it's starting to get a little bit tight. So we'll see what happens with what comes to us. Okay, so I'm going third this round. So Mateo is going to pick 2 dice before I get to go again. And I have a red 4 and 3, a yellow 6 and 3, a green 6, a blue 6, and a blue 1. This honestly is perfect because what we can do is we can take that 6. We can take that 6, play it, get 6 points, fulfill that 6 requirement. We are good. We're good. And then since I go again, I'm not going to be able to use the blue 1. Oh wait, we're gonna go after Mateo picks theirs. Okay. So any blue at this point, I'm done with blue. I have earned the most amount of points for blue I possibly could because I can't place a blue anywhere else on this board. So the private objective for us is completely done. Now we have to look at the columns and the other public objectives. We are sorely lacking in red and yellow. And red and yellow right now, I can't do much, if anything, with. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to play the red 3 to finish this column, get the 5 points, and move on. I need a yellow that is not going to be 6, 2, or 3, so a 1, a 4, and a 5 would be ideal. And if I have to use any of the, if I have to use tools, I can, because I haven't used them yet. But I try not to use tools unless absolutely necessary. Unless absolutely necessary. Okay, I'm going second this round. So I have a bunch of people who are going to be taking their turns after I do and basically leaving me with next to nothing. What I have in front of me is a red 5, yellow 1, green 5, green 3, 2 green 1s, a blue 6, and a purple 3. Okay, the blue 6 is moot. I can't do anything with it. So we're not going to even look at it. The red 5 I could use, the yellow 1 I could use, the green 3 I could use. To get the yellow requirement out of the way, I'm going to just play that right now. I'm just going to play it right now and get it out of the way. And if the green 3 comes back to me, I'm going to play it right there. If the purple 3 comes back, I can play it here, and that's basically it. And I don't want to do that because that's going to negate this. But I ideally want that green 3. You know what? Hold on. We're going to actually... The green 3 is more important than the 1 right now. I think we'll just leave it at that. And we'll see if the yellow 1 comes back to us. If it doesn't, then we're going to have to... We're going to look at what comes back to us and go from there. I think. I'm not concerned. We do have possibilities. So we have 3 dice left. Okay. So the green ones and the green ones and the blue 6 came back. You know what? Not bad. We'll put the we'll put the green one there. Okay. That's going to give us 5 points for the column variety. That's fine. And we're just going to go from there. We have 2 rounds left. 2 rounds left. So this is where it's starting to get tight. And this is where our tools are going to come in handy. We have 2 red 6s, a red 1, a yellow 4, a yellow 1, a green 5, a blue 2 and 1, and a purple 4 come into play. I'm immediately ignoring the purple 4 and the blues because I can't place them anywhere. The green 5 I could place. I can put the green 5 there. But since a yellow 4 and a yellow 1 came back, I'm going to place the yellow 4 because I can. The red 6s, the red 1, the yellow one and the green 5 I can do stuff with. As long as as long as any of these 3 do not come back to me, we're good. And I'm only going to have 2 dice left when they come back to me, so keep your fingers crossed. And I already know we're in good shape. I already know it. Yep, we're in perfect shape because we have 2 of the ones that we could use. And in this instance, what I'm going to do, because I can only use the yellow one, I'm going to put the yellow one here because I can't place the 6 here or whatever. So I have all of this. Now, mind you, I don't have a 2 anywhere on this board, so if I don't see a 2, I'm in trouble. Wait, do I? I don't have a 2, right? Yeah, I don't have a 2 anywhere on this board. So one of the last ones on the board has to be a 2. Has to be a 2, or else that spot is going to stay open. Oh no. Oh no. Have I used the one that ignores number restriction? See, this is why I'm so glad you're here, Lord Xandu, because I asked you I asked you all at the beginning of the game to remind me that that thing existed, that existed. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Excuse me. So I went last this round. I have 2 turns in a row. I have a red 2, a yellow 2, a green 3, a purple 6, purple 4, purple 1. Okay. So the purples I can't use. But I can use the rest. But before I do, so let's see. This tool should allow me, should allow me to hover over it. Move any 1 die in your window, ignoring value restrictions on your window pattern. Okay. So we could theoretically use this, move that there, and then we would be able to put anything we wanted there. Except the 6s. Except the 6. But I take my turns in a row. So, Lord Xanu, you are the MVP of this game because you reminded me of that. I appreciate that. So the purples I'm gonna, well, the purples I can ignore. I don't think it matters. It doesn't matter which one I place because we're gonna get those points anyway. So I think I can get away with, let's see, we need more yellow and more red. No, we need more red. So let's put the red here. That's going to probably give us 2 points. That's going to give us 4 points for that. We're getting 8 points, I think, regardless. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, we're getting 8 points total from that public objective. So I think we can do that. And then we can basically place anything we want except the purple 4 and 6 in there. So let's place, hold on, what do people need? They need a 2. They're going to probably do the same thing I did. They need anything that isn't a 5 or a red or purple or a yellow. So I might take that green. You know what? Yeah, I can take that green. And they need a purple, but yeah, they need a purple and they're probably going to play the purple 4. Yeah, they're definitely going to play the purple 4. But I should take the green, and I will take the green, and that's fine. So taking the green completely messes up that other player. Boom, done. All right, board is full. They have to now spend favor tokens to move stuff around. And they decided not to. So here we go. We did it. We did it. Yay, we did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Okay. So let's see. And we came out with 5 favor tokens. That is like a high five right there. 8 points for the color variety. 2 points for the 4 points for the deep shades. Full 20 points for the column shade variety. Nice. 34 points for the shades of blue. We did that. We did that. We destroyed it. Kinda. We did it. 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 Fantastic. 71 points to 67. So a 4.4 point win. 4 point win. We did it. We did it. We did it. We came back. We got those 3 points. We did it. GG, everyone. Good job. Good job. Oh, I love it so much. So much. So much. Oh, gosh. Well, you know that I appreciate every single one of you. I really, really do. I appreciate every single one of you. And I just want to say thank you. Yeah, we crushed it. Also 4 point win. Yeah, because the last game we played, I came in fourth. So I consider that a very strong victory. I do. I consider it a very strong victory. So I hate to say it, but I'm gonna call the stream here because we've been going now for about 2.5 hours. I have a ton of stuff I want to do. I want to spend some time with Manatee, and I have to get to later. I have to get to finishing up episode 6 of Shamblecraft. But before I go, I just want to tell you a couple things. First and foremost, you can find me on Twitter and YouTube at NJ Coffee Junkie. I also have a Patreon where at the $10 or higher levels you can join Half Calf Craft, which is my Patreon realm on Minecraft. It is vanilla Java, by the way. I do believe I set this up earlier. Yes, I did. So I've moved from putting my replays on my main YouTube channel to my second channel, which is NJ Coffee Junkie Revisited. So this stream and other streams will be featured on that channel. I'm still uploading recent streams from late October last year on. Everything else before that, from what I could grab from Twitch, is on the main channel. I see that. I do see that, Fally. I'm debating between him and Zodiac Siren. Because they're doing their Truly Bedrock live stream day. But yeah, I think we can go grab Ian. I think that's fine. Yeah, I'm torn between the two of them. That's the thing. And I've never raided Zodi before, and I always raid Ian. And yeah, I think we're gonna go raid Zodi. I think we'll go raid Zodi. But I posted all that. I also have a Discord. For those of you interested, you just have to be 13 years of age or older. I would love to have you. We are a warm, vibrant community, and we're always talking about stuff in there. It would be awesome to have you. And aside from that, I think the biggest thing is I mentioned this. This was mentioned earlier, but I am part of Grinding Coffee Company. I think I spelled that wrong. I did. Is that it? Yeah. I'm affiliated with them, so if you're looking to get coffee, hit up that referral link and put in my code when you order NJ Coffee Junkie, and you'll save 13% on your order. And yeah, so I want to thank Floodgate Games for allowing me to stream this, and thank Chris and Sir Thank for being my cafe regular patrons. And yeah, so I'm gonna send you off on a raid. We are gonna raid Zodiac Siren. It's not truly Bedrock. It's Zedcraft. It's Zedapps Patreon server stream day. They're doing a stream day, so we're gonna start that off. Tell Zodi that my raid is NJ's raid is freshly brewed, and I just want you all to have a good rest of the weekend. Be safe out there. Wear your masks. Wash your hands. and be excellent to yourselves and to each other. Take care of yourselves. I appreciate you. I'm so glad you come out every Sunday. And I will see you again, if not tomorrow night, then definitely Tuesday night for Minecraft Tuesdays. And Fally, you're amusing. But catch you later. Tell Zodi I said hi. Bye.